You already know it's your boy, the Maniac. And man, oh man. And this is the preview of the Oklahoma Sooners versus Michigan. Now, with that being said, let's talk about it. Michigan versus the Oklahoma Sooners is going down this Saturday in Norman, Oklahoma. College game day is going to be in the house. And when they're in the house, that means you have the game of the week. And on top of being the game of the week, it's prime time. So when it's prime time, everybody is watching. And listen, there's really no other marquee matchups week 2. So guess what? Everyone is going to be looking forward to this game, especially the haters, because they want to see Bryce fail. And listen, I don't blame them, because if Bryce wasn't on Michigan, I wouldn't care for him. But being that he's on Michigan and he's doing what he does, listen, Bryce the man, bro. He looking good. You know, I broke it down on my recap of the game. We know Bryce 21 for 31, 251 yards and a touchdown. He had command of the offense. Justin Hayes, 16 carries, 159 yards and 3 touchdowns. So the run game, pass game, we have balance, something that we're going to need going into Oklahoma. Oklahoma, on the other hand, they went up against Illinois State. John Mattia, 30 for 37, 392 yards, 3 touchdowns, an interception, 7 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. So he had 4 total touchdowns, 1 interception. He was slinging that pill. He a pharmacist. He was a pharmacist Saturday. Yo, you get a pill. He was handing out the medication. He was a pharmacist. Shout to John Mattia. He comes from Washington State. Very versatile quarterback. On top of him throwing, he got them legs. But going into this game, it's going to come down to the trenches. We all know the trenches. Now, Illinois State only 34 yards passing, but they did run for 117 yards on 24 carries. 24 carries had 117 yards, and Oklahoma on 31 carries only rushed for 103 yards. So they had more rushing attempts than Illinois State, but they didn't have the same success. So you know Michigan is going to focus on running the ball. And Oklahoma knows that. So guess what they're going to do? Stack. They're going to stack that box. And this is going to be important for Chim Linsley to open up that playbook, bro. We was on chapter 1. I need chapter 2, 3, and 4. Open that shit up. Let's go downfield. I need to see RPOs. Bryce, keep it. Because if we're going to win this game, on top of the O-line, have to play phenomenal, we're going to have to use Bryce's legs. He's a weapon all around. He's too athletic just to keep him in the pocket. So it's going to be interesting. That 3rd and 3, that 3rd and 4, there's nothing there. Bryce, just take off, man. He's a big dude. Obviously, I don't want him running into defenders, but, man, if you need to get that extra yard, you need to do it, man. Football's about sacrifice. No, we don't want Bryce to get injured, but look, man, to win, sometimes you got to sacrifice. And I'm not talking about injury. Just get a little bruise on that shoulder. We take that. You're a big boy. So that's going to be important, right? And, of course, what I also want to see now, how he commands the offense on the road in an extremely hostile environment, right? Play clock management. Delay of games. You see that a lot on the road. Delay a game. Getting the play in. Making your reads early. We don't need delay a game. 3rd and 1 turns into 3rd and 6. That's a huge difference on the road. Huge difference. We don't need that. And the O-line, right? Of course, you want your O-line to work as a cohesive unit. They got to be on point. Same thing. 4 starts. Left tackle, right guard, whoever. Again, 3rd and 2 turns into 3rd and 7. Makes a big difference now. We got to limit the mistakes. We had 8 penalties. 8 penalties. Most of them was on the defense, but we got to clean that up on the road to have success. We can't put our offense in bad positions. I don't want to see that. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. It's on the road, first road game. I could see a false start here and there. I could see a delayed game here and there. But hopefully, it's not a lot of that. Hopefully, it's not a lot of that, man. So, Bryce, big boy, you going to grow up fast this Saturday, because that's what we want to see. And our wide receivers, man, I think this is a game. McCulley, we got to see you cook. Samaj Morgan, y'all want to make a name for yourselves. This is the game to do it. This is the game to do it. Because there wasn't a lot of separation last Saturday. Now, again, it seems like they weren't really trying to push the ball downfield, with the exception of that one throw to Channing Goodwin. So I expect to see that this game. Because if we're running the ball, guess what you do, guys? Play action. And that's when you take that chance, man. So I want to see the receivers step up this game, man. I really want to see it. And Jordan Marshall, man. Hopefully Jordan Marshall could kind of get going in this game. I think it's going to take Haynes and Jordan Marshall in this game to cook for us to have a good chance of winning, man. And you know Oklahoma's going to try to stop that run and put the game on Bryce's shoulders, because that's what you do. That's what you do as a DC. Anybody. This shit is common sense. Put the game on the freshman's arm. Okay, you good? Let me see. Let me see. We're going to make you throw. If you're going to beat us today, Bryce, you're going to have to throw the ball. So we'll see how we look running the ball, man. I think we're going to have success, but Bryce is going to have to make them respect him as well. So I think Chip Lindsey is going to dial some stuff up. Bing, 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 bing. Dial it up, Chip. Dial it up. So I'm eager to see. Now, as far as Oklahoma on the offensive side, right? Again, we know that they have a very versatile quarterback in John Mattia. Like I mentioned, his stats, he had a wonderful game. Now, obviously, competition matters for both teams. Michigan's defensive line, this is the game to make this statement. We gotta rattle John Mattia. We gotta get pressure on him. Now, even if we're not sacking him, but hitting him consistently, making him uncomfortable, making him getting out that pocket, that is going to be very important. But also wrapping up, this guy is a versatile quarterback. He's another one. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, nothing there. He just could go and get you. And it's like, damn, bro, we don't want him extending drives with his legs, man. That will lead to points down the line. So defense have to play discipline, gap, making sure the D-line is being disciplined in their gaps, like I said. And when we get to him, sack him, bro. Get a grip on them, hold them till the next man come. Because these guys like that are slippery, man, and they extend drives with their legs, and that's what I don't want to see. So I expect the D-line to get in there, get busy. Now the secondary, right? Although we had 3 interceptions, shout to Cole Sullivan, shout to Brandon Hillman, and shout to TJ Guy, defensive line. I want to see more of that. Let's cause some turnovers. You know, I think our secondary is good enough. We just looked at slightly shaky, but they're going to be tested. They will be tested on Saturday. Mattia is going to try to throw that ball 35 to 40 times. And hopefully that is the case. That means they're not having success running, which will give us more opportunities for sacks and interceptions. It's going to be a hell of a game. I think this is going to be a fist fight. I think it's a 50-50 game. This is very similar to Texas, Ohio State. I had it 50-50. I picked Texas. Ohio State won. One thing about me, I'm not a homer. I love Michigan, love them with everything. But I think this is going to be a game where Oklahoma gets us. And I just think it's just too early in the season. If this was week 4, week 5, I would have loved our chances. But I think that the environment, I think the mistakes kind of follow us. And we lose a close one 23-17, 24-20 kind of game, and that's that. You know, it doesn't make or break our season, but I from the beginning I picked Oklahoma to win this game. I know my fellow Michigan fans get pissed at me, but listen, man, I gotta be a realist, you know, and it's a game Michigan can win. Let's be clear. I'm saying I'm not giving them no chance. It's a 50-50. Obviously, the advantage is Oklahoma playing at home, right? But if Bryce just goes out there and just has an even better game, bro, that's it. He's gonna be the front runner for Heisman. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Michigan fan. You have to. You know that for a true freshman to go into Oklahoma and cook? But, you know, if you know, I'm torn, man. I'm torn. I've seen this before, especially with Michigan. We've never had a quarterback like Bryce, but he's still a true freshman. I think he's going to play well, but I think we might see some mental mistakes here, and that's fine. And that's fine. Get it out the way, because this game, win or lose, is going to help Michigan moving forward, especially on the road. We got to go at Nebraska. We got to go at USC. Those other two tough environments. And I think, you know, this game is going to help us in those road games. And plus, to take into account, this will be Sharon's last game as the head coach before he has to serve his 2-game suspension, which will be against Central Michigan and Nebraska. So we definitely want to, hopefully we could get Coach, you know, headed in that suspension with a win. He's a former Oklahoma player. He's an alumnus of Oklahoma. And, you know, he wants that win, man. But, again, my final score, 24-20, Oklahoma. I think Michigan will have the ball last to win the game. Either turnover on downs or just an interception, and Oklahoma wins, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong so I could come back for the recap and eat crow. But that's that. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be here all season talking Michigan football. And shout to my brother, Johnny Olden Jr. for the shirt. Smash. Make sure you go follow my brother, Johnny Olden Jr. Make sure you follow my brother, The Maze Madman. I'm also a co-host for his show. So show love, man. Subscribe to all our channels. So there you have it. That's the preview. It's your boy, the Maniac, and I'm out. 1.